got a lot of feedback on Facebook about my endorsement and backing of a new law in South Carolina, S611. S611 is there for a purpose. It is designed to get rid of charlatans and fakes. You go to a Native American event, you expect to meet real Native Americans, folks. Real Native Americans. Not some fraud, not some fake, but a real Native American. You walk in the Catholic Church, as I said the other week, we had this discussion, you expect that. You're looking at, on screen, one of the reasons why I support S611. You have a guy that shows up at events that is known by numerous names. He's known as Roy Spotted Eagle. He's known as Cowboy Roy. And if you check with the law, you'll find he's got 4 or 5 other aliases, and he's Cherokee. And yes, he does have a Cherokee ID. Problem with it, the numbers on that card are to a dead woman. But yet, he is allowed to parade around under the, quote, freedom of religion to practice whatever he wants to practice and proclaim who he wants to be. What's preventing him from walking to the front of your church next Sunday morning and proclaiming himself Jesus Christ incarnate just walked in? We got serious, serious problems in America, folks. I attended a tribal gathering yesterday, and last night I was on Facebook and I discovered some things being posted. We all have a right to an opinion. Spirituality. Many religions, many belief systems. On the whitehouse.government website, there is a petition to uphold the religious liberties of Native American religious practitioners from infringement by recognized Indian tribes. Let's see. Real Native Americans having a problem with those pretending and wanting to be. My opinion, folks. Now, the bill. The state of South Carolina bill S611 seeks to deny any further state recognition of Native American organizations. How does this affect the spiritual liberties of non-recognized organizations? Some state and federally recognized tribes seek through intimidation to stop Native religious practitioners regardless of ancestry. Wait a minute. I want to read that line again. Regardless of ancestry, from performing their ceremonies, by dictating by where and by whom these ceremonies may be constituted, that this may be in violation of the Constitution of the United States, that the United States protects individual religious freedoms, government entities have no governing authority over personal religious beliefs. To review the few texts, and then they go into their grievance. Regardless of ancestry, the freedom. If I went and put on a Marine Corps uniform and decked out and went and pretended to be a Marine, I could be arrested. In the Native American world, it's called Wanabe. Being something that you are not. So, in essence, there are people that are wanting to be things that they are really not. I'm not against belief systems. I'm not against spirituality. I'm total for. But there comes an issue. And here we go. The same thing happened in California. In this case, it was an atheist. An atheist filed a suit to be a member of a Christian organization, and furthermore, the right to hold office in said Christian organization. You got someone who does not believe in Christianity, who wants to come to an organization that has certain principles based on a belief system, the Bible, and they want to sue to have the right to come in to inject something they do not believe in. Guys, the judge ruled against the atheist. I cannot pretend to be a priest and go hold mass and expect someone to take me seriously. I did not go through the divinity school. I did not learn these things. So for someone to come up and say, Mel, I really like what you're doing. I believe in what you're doing. God bless you, brother. I'm now ordaining you as a priest. And I go put a collar on and start going to hospitals and start doing weddings and telling everybody I'm a priest. That is a fake, and that is the mark of a false Messiah. Yes, there is freedom of religion and freedom for people to practice this in your homes. But their churches have guidelines. That's why you have Baptists and the systems by which they use, the systems by which the Methodists, the Lutherans, okay, the Buddhists have their system, okay. But these people are trained. Now, what you do in the privacy of your home is one thing. But when you start going into the public and presenting yourself and trying to go to school where there are children, how can someone who is ancestry, who's on the mother's side and on the father's side German, proclaim themselves a Native American holy man? Because he thinketh he is, so therefore he is. He has not walked in that Native American shoes. He does not know the struggles that those people endured. I mean, credentials, you can go buy those on the internet. You can become a preacher. You can become a preacher tomorrow. So this week I want to be a Baptist preacher, and if they don't take me too serious, I guess next week I can try to be a Methodist. And America is full of sheep, and I don't understand. There's a thing called charisma. So maybe in my not understanding how people can really fall for this, we see this happen in Washington. Look at those that believe Obama is God. I mean, literally, that he's the king. There are good people getting caught up in things that are not real. Seek those things that are true. There's nothing wrong with anybody in the world using sage and doing blessings and that type of thing. I encourage it. But when you go in public, you cannot go and pretend and be something you're not. That is the mark of a fraud and a false Messiah. Won't you try to go be a Hindu next week or a Buddhist? Hey, the Muslims, they're recruiting right now. They're looking for some good people to expand their anus and so they can put bombs in, you know. You could become a really good terrorist. And then I just saw on the internet a group that's not even state recognized. They got a website up now. And you too can become an Indian for $50. That's right. You too can become an Indian for $50. Get your membership card and get your t-shirt. I'm off the soapbox, guys. Be who you are. Be real. If you're not Native American, there's nothing wrong with attending Native American events and following the red road. But you can't be what you were not born to be.